Okay, going over a hip toss using an underhook and either kosa dachi or yori dachi. So if I got double underhooks here, it doesn't matter, as long as I have underhook on this side, that would be ideal. I can still hip toss them with overhooks, but ideally you want to have an underhook, because if I have an underhook, I can slide down to the elbow or to the wrist, and it's easier for me to pull his arm across my body. If I have an overhook, as I try to pull across, my arm is going to stop it at a certain point. So I'm not going to be able to pull it across as far, because I can pull him to here and my chest is in the way. I can pull him to here. As I pull him, he's going to slide across my chest here. So doing a hip toss from an underhook is really the ideal way to do it. From here, what I want to do in order to get an effective hip toss, I'm going to cross step. Now, I can go to a narrow back step, which is kosa dachi. This arm's going to punch across. I need to slide down to the elbow so that I can get my hips in deep enough. I may even have to slide down to the wrist to get my hips in deep enough. But as I back step, I'm not going to back step to here. I'm going to back step to here. Because I back step to here, now both of my hips are out. So both of my hips are out here. Now if it's narrow like this is kosa dachi. My legs are close together. From here I'm going to load him up on my hips. I'm going to pull his arm across the body. Okay? So that's a hip toss from a narrow back step, or kosa dachi. So this case, I have an overhook on this side instead of double underhooks. So I can throw this arm farther away so I can get my hips in deeper. So cross step. Now I'm going to back step like this. Okay, notice how I choked up here, load him up. I got a narrow stance here. I'm going to pop him up, throw him over. So that was a narrow back step, kosa dachi. Going to a deeper back step, yori dachi. Okay, cross step. I'm going to back step really deep. Okay, really deep like this. Now from here, I'm going to put this knee down on the mat, and I'm going to pull this arm across the body and throw my hip in. So pull the arm across the body, throw the hip in. So if I take a deeper back step, go to here, yori dachi, put this knee down, all right? Now I can throw like this. So it's more difficult to get in deep on a deeper back step, but if I can get in deep on a deeper back step, then I'm more likely to be able to toss him. Deeper back step, going out to the knee, throw him over. So, narrow back step, kosa dachi, deep back step, yori dachi. It's easier to get in on a narrow back step, but harder to finish. It's harder to get in a deeper back step, but easier to finish. So take your pick, just make sure you get your points.